What's going on, everybody? We're back with another Murder Mystery 2 video, and yes, it's a Murder Mystery 2 video, so I can say that because I've been messing up and I've been saying it in the wrong videos, but no, this is a Murder Mystery 2 video, and the How to Be a Murderer video did so good. Actually, our first video on our channel to hit over 100,000 views. 100,000. Pretty awesome, thank you guys. It did so good that now we want to make How to Be a Sheriff. See, there's not a lot of stuff that we can show you, like there's no really perks for sheriff, but there's a lot of little tips and tricks that we can help you guys out with. A lot of you may know some of these, so if you knew them, I'm sorry, okay? Don't get mad. Sheriff. You're already a good sheriff, okay? Don't tell me in the comments that you already knew, okay? I get it, all right?
No, wait.
These are for the people that maybe just started Murder Mystery 2 and then they want to become a pro sheriff. So that's what we're going to teach them. Help you out with if you're new. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. And that's it. Okay, so one of the first things that a lot of you probably already know this, but what I see some sheriffs doing, and what we see doing a lot, is they flash their gun. They pull out their gun, like, hey guys, come here, I'm the sheriff, I'll protect you. The problem with just pulling out your gun like that is that you're letting the murderer know that could be one of your friends. He could be in the crowd of people that you're trying to protect, that you have the gun. So he can just simply kill you, guard the gun, and then just win the round. That's not what you want to do. You want to make sure that you're pulling the gun out at the, like, okay, not the last second, like you don't want to do it like right here. You just want to like last second surprise them, just like a murderer would surprise you when he's killing you. You want to surprise them with the gun when you're killing them. So another thing that you guys probably already know, but it's always good to tell you guys, is the metal detectors in bank. This is an awesome map to be sheriff, because if you're in this room and you know that you have the gun and you hear anyone beep, you know for a fact that that's the murderer. So even if he has fake gun like that, you know that it's him. You can take out your gun and finish him. So yeah, exactly. Give him the excise. If you're in that room and you know someone beeped, you know that's the murderer, so you just kill him. So it's always good to stay in that room as a sheriff, just so you get a free scan to see, or look around to see who's trying to like get around those metal detectors, because it's always that one person that's just trying to sneak around that is probably the killer, because he can't go right through, because you'll know who it is. Okay, so the next tip that we got for you guys is using the map to your advantage. And what I mean by that is it's hard, see, when you're out here, it's hard to kind of narrow down the kill because he could be jumping around and it's hard to hit him. Okay, thank God I didn't hit you. Jeez, that would have been funny, right? Yeah, that would have been. Anyways, so yeah, you could. It's harder to hit someone else out when they could just jump around. But what you can use to your advantage is these little doors. If these, like, let's say the murderer is chasing you and you can't shoot him, if you can get him to go through one of these doors, you can turn around and then he can't jump. See, like he's got to go through the door, which means you're gonna get the kill because he can't jump. So as long as you're waiting for him there, you can definitely get the kill. And this helps a lot. And I use this one a lot. This is probably my main way of when I really want to kill the murderer. I just pull him right through a door and then he can't really do anything about it. Okay, so another tip for you guys is to just use your common sense. If like this is trying to figure out the murderer before he even kills someone, or maybe after he kills only one person, instead of just shooting him when he's right in your face. The whole point is to be a detective. That's kind of like the tip, is just be a detective. So the detective part in you should know that if someone died, if you heard a sound and then someone leaves the washroom, you know what I mean? Like, oh, look, he's taking a bubble bath. Someone's dead in there. Okay, that's obviously the murderer. But now, that's obvious, you know, because someone died and he left. So you can assume that he's the killer. But what we do is like a more fun way, it's more challenging, is trying to figure out before someone dies. You'll notice a murderer will go into a room with somebody, check if anybody's looking first, and then kill the person, right? So watch for people that keep trying to do that, because murderer always does it. He thinks that he's safe by just not pulling out his knife, but you'd be surprised how many times someone would just be like, he'll come in the washroom, kind of come in here, look around, see that someone's looking, he won't do it, and then he'll go somewhere else, and you'll watch him go into another room and try to do it again. Like, look in here, see if there's someone in here, and then, oh, there's no one here, so then he'll kill someone. So just, it's always smart to just like be a detective. Don't be messing around with your friends. If you really want to be a good sheriff, you got to stay focused, got to be watching everyone at all times. You're literally the savior of the town, so you gotta always be watching, gotta always be looking around for what everyone's doing. You never know, this suspicious little murderer looking at you. What? Yeah, see, you never know. See, I trusted him. He was my friend, and then he took the laser gun and ran away.
Trust no one. Oh, what laser gun?
as a sheriff, you gotta look out for a couple of things that the murderer could do. You gotta always be thinking one step ahead of the psycho killer. So one thing that a lot of people use is Ghost, and Ghost could be a scary perk to deal with, but it's not too bad. Okay, so if you see someone like the murderer, you know he went disappeared. Don't run to him. You know he's gonna be chasing you. We both can just be at the same speed, so you can always get away. See, and now the ghost is nothing. So you always gotta make sure, like, don't run to him. Don't try to, like, he's coming for you. Just assume that he's sprinting straight for your face and just start running away, because if he has ghost, he won't be able to catch you. So as long as you just keep running and he was a decent distance away, he won't get you. The one thing that they do use ghost for, murderers use ghost for, is by killing someone in a room and then running out using ghost. So if someone dies in a room and then you look and there's no one there, don't be like, oh, he probably died before. No, you got to be thinking maybe he ghosted out and he's about to kill you. So you should probably get out of there. Just run when you see someone dead, and you hear someone die right near you. You look in the room and there's no one there. You should probably just start running, because the murderer might be invisible right behind you. Something that you can do as it's a little more of an advanced sheriff move, but it's just baiting the murderer into like a spot where you seem like innocent, like where he can kill you, he can prey on you without anybody noticing. So what's really cool is if you go into a room and you're all by yourself, if the murderer comes right here, you basically just want to be like, pretend like you're like a damsel in distress, like you're scared, you're all alone in this room, but you're actually the sheriff. So you're just kind of baiting out the murderer. He comes out, he's like, oh look, this is a free kill, but he'll get close to you, you can just shoot him, pull out your gun really quick. But this is kind of risky, because if he kills you, you're done and you lost the sheriff, you lost a gun for your team. But if it works, then you could get the round over with without the murderer even killing anyone else. He could just see you try to go for you first, and you could be the one with the gun, and that would just ruin his day. He waited all day to get murderer, and you pulled this fast trick on him, and now it's done for him. A great tactic for the sheriff is to stay in an area that is also like you're in the action, but you're not really in the action. So this spot on Mineshaft is really good for this reason. You could kind of stay up here and watch what's going on. The murderer could just be killing people, not noticing you, but you're actually keeping an eye on the whole situation and pick who the murderer is and take him out. Because if you're in that crowd of people, the murderer could have just killed you with everyone else and then you're done. But if you kind of distance yourself away, but you could still watch, there's a lot of these spots in the game, if you could just distance yourself but still watch what's going on, it's really good for the sheriff, because you could, you just see who the killer is, examine, and like, okay, it's him, and then give him a just give him a quick shot. Another map that has this, Mill Base. Mill Base, actually, if you go outside and you go somewhere on top of those crates, there's little crates in Mill Base, you could do the same thing, just kind of stay up high. There's a lot of places, anywhere it's kind of more high up, you could just watch over people, or a good hiding spot, just always be watching over areas. So another pro tip for being a sheriff is the art of prediction. It's not the easiest thing to learn, it does take some time, but it's a very simple concept. All you gotta do is make sure you're shooting ahead of where they are, so that means when the bullet gets there, they kind of walk into it, you know what I mean? So don't always aim and shoot right at them if they're walking like this, because you'll miss. So see, like if he's coming right by and then I see him and I shoot, he walks by, you know what I mean? So I gotta aim a little bit ahead and then time it and then make sure he walks into my bullet. Okay, that doesn't count. Okay guys, listen. So what you gotta do is you gotta make sure you time it. You gotta do it ahead of him so he walks straight into your shot. See how I did a little bit ahead? So he walks in and then it hits him, which it helps a lot. You just gotta learn it. There's different speeds in Murder Mystery 2. So as soon as you learn it and you kind of get it down, you're gonna notice that your shots are hitting a lot more. And yeah, that's the art of prediction. Okay, so the last pro tip for being a sheriff, if you really want to finish him in style, you just gotta drop a 360 on him. You know what I mean? You guys seen me do before. I can pretty much hit it first time every time. It's not hard for me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Whoa, dude! Oh, holy! Oh, dude! What? Did you see that? No. But yeah, if you guys just one little thing, I can't hit a 360. I don't know why. It's not working out for me. So yeah, a 360 is something that you can also do as a sheriff if you're really good. You can check out our 360 trick shot video instead of watching it here. We've hit it before. It's possible. Okay, we've got 2 so far. They're really fun to do. And that's just the last pro tip. If you're really pro, that's just for the pros of pros. Style on. All right, you got style on them. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this how to be a sheriff video. You guys are all awesome JD Army, and we just hit 19,000 subscribers. That's actually insane. One more thousand till 20k, so let's keep pushing JD Army. Let's get to 20,000, and how much more you guys want to give us, that'd be great too. But let's get to 20,000 first. That's awesome. You guys are all amazing. We'll do something special for you guys at 20,000. Well, we'll keep that a secret for now, but just stay tuned. There will be something special, and I recommend turning on the notification button beside the subscribe button. Just turn on the notification button. That's just a tip. I'm not saying anything else. That's it. But there's a surprise coming for you guys. You guys are all awesome. Bye, everybody. Bye.